Hello everyone, welcome to mathematics tutorial. So today we will discuss about simple and general annuity. So when we say simple annuity, it is the interest conversion or the compounding period is equal or the same as the payment interval. So for example, if the compounding period is annually, so the payment interval is uh, yearly. And if it is the compounding period is compounded quarterly, so the payment interval is every 3 months. And the compounding period is semi-annually, so the payment interval is at the every 6 months. So that is simple annuity. So the compounding period is always equal to the payment interval. Then when we see general annuity, it is the interest conversion or the compounding period is unequal or not the same as the payment interval. For example, if the compounding period is uh, semi-annually, but then yung payment interval is every 3 months, so unequal. So that is the example of general annuity. And for example, if the compounding period is monthly, but then the payment interval is every 6 months, so unequal. So that is the example of general annuity. Next, we will determine if the given situations represent simple or general annuity. So number one, payments are made at the end of each month for a loan that charges 2.5% interest compounded quarterly. So, tingnan natin yung problem number one. Try to analyze if it is simple or general annuity. So, pag simple, the uh, compounding period is equal or the compounding period is equal to the payment interval. So, tingnan natin yung payment or yung compounding period is compounded quarterly. But then, yung payment interval is at the end of each month. So, ito, at the end of each month. So, it is simple or general. Okay, very good. That is general annuity because the compounded period is unequal to the payment interval. So, tingnan natin yung compounding period is quarterly, but then yung payment interval is at the end of each month. So that is example of general annuity. So number 2, a deposit of 5,500 was made at the end of its every 3 months. At the end of the 3 months to an account that earns 2.5% interest compounded quarterly. So it is simple or general. Okay, very good. So this is example for simple annuity. Bakit? Because the compounded period is compounded quarterly and the payment interval is at the end of every 3 months. So equal. So that is example for simple annuity. Next, so installment payment for an appliance at the end of each month with the interest compounded monthly. At the end of each month, then the compounding period is or the compounded period is monthly. So it is simple or general. Okay, very good. So that is simple. Simple kasi yung compounding period is monthly, Then yung payment interval is each month or at the end of each month, monthly. So simple, so meaning that is equal. And this one, the installment payment for an appliance at the end of each month with interest compounded annually. So it is simple or general. Okay, very good. This is example for general annuity because the compounded period is annually, but then yung payment interval niya is at the end of each month. So unequal. So that is example for general annuity.